So, hello everyone. I'm Sanjay Raphael, and I'm here with a new question of DSA. Here we are solving a question DSA problem called majority element. So let's get back to the question. So first, I'll read the question. So the question is just like given an array A having n non-negative integers, find the element that occurs more than n by 2 times. If no such element is there, then print -1. So in this question, will be an array and an integer will be given to us, and we have to find the number of occurrence of that element. Like if any element is having occurrence more than the n, like half of the n, more than half of the n, then we have to print that number. Or if we are not able to find that particular element, then we just have to print -1. So the logic is pretty simple for this. We can use an object for this. So what we will do, we will iterate through this array, and after that we will put each element into the object as a key value pair, and after at last we will iterate through that particular object, and we will see if any element is having the uh, occurrence, yeah, or having the value uh, more than n by 2, then we will simply print that number. Else we are not finding that element, then I'll do -1. So, and let's see about if there is having any edge cases or not. So, I think there is no edge cases because this question is pretty simple. So let's solve this question. So I already took the input. So let's verify this is working or not. Uh, okay, as you can see, it's working very fine. The input taking is working very fine. So let's start implementing this question. So first, I'll have to take an object. So I took an empty object, and after that, I'll iterate through this for let I is 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. If check of array of I is present, then we'll just do this plus plus, else, sorry, else I'll just simply say is equal to 1. So let me tell you how this code is working. So first I'm iterating through the array, and after that I'm checking that object of this particular current element, if this element is present in object or not. Like this is just working like uh, suppose the array of I is 10, and if this 10 is present inside the object, then it will simply increment the value of the key 10. But if it is not present, then it will simply declare its value like its value as 1. So let's print this object console.log. So as you can see, the value is printing, key value pair is printing. One is having 4 times, two 1 times, three 1 times, something like this. And now we will move to our condition. So now here we have to check if find the element which is having the occurrence more than n by 2 times. Okay. So what we have to do, we should do, uh, we should have to run a for in loop for let key in check. Okay, so I'll have to run the for in loop here for let key in object. Then what I'll do, I'll check if object of e is greater than n by 2. Then I'll simply console.log that e, else or it will run. And if I'm not getting anything, then I'll go here console.log print -1. And but after I got the element which is having it's more than n by 2 times, then I have to return the function. Why I'm returning this function, because if I got my element, then it should not go through a next, like it should not execute forward. Okay, so we have written our code and let's check if it is working or not. So as you can see, for the first test case, it is printing 1, so it's correct. And for second, the test case is -1. So test case is passing. So let's try to submit this code. Okay, you can see it's accepted. And if we check out for the more test cases, this one's pretty long. Check for this one. So you can see the expected output and the output is similar. So this question is submitted. So again, I'm recalling the idea for this question. First, I took an empty object, and after that, I'm iterating through the given array, and I'm checking that if that current element is present inside the object or not. If it is present, then I'm simply incrementing its value for that particular key. And if this element is not present inside the object, then I'll just simply assign its value as 1. And after that, I'm iterating through the object, and I'm checking that if the value of the particular element, like particular key, is uh, more than half of the n, then I'll simply print the particular key, like 1, 2, or 3, that having key. And after that, if I'm getting my key, then I'll simply return the element. And if I'm not finding anything, and if this loop is completing, then I'll simply print the -1 as it's mentioned in the question. So it was all about the question called maturity element. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.